Hi, good morning, guys. Let's watch this video.
Okay.
Then, talking about what will you bring to the table, I remembered I met a guy during my youth service.
Okay.
So on our first date, this guy asked me, "Hey, what are you bringing to the table?" I was just looking at myself like, "Table? Which table?" I was just a copper. Like, this guy is okay. I looked at him. You are okay. You have a good job. You are everything. You're Yoruba angel and everything. But which table are you talking about? I'm just a copper. I'm just earning 19,000. I don't have anything to offer you. Like, I don't know what he meant by that.
Okay.
So I want to ask you that any of us that is in that situation, maybe we are meeting a new guy, or if a guy is asking us, what are you bringing to the table?
Okay.
What should our reply be?
Thank you so very much. I really appreciate that. Okay, so what do you bring to the table? So that it's not money. And first of all, if a guy talks about what you bring to the table, tell him to tell you what the table is. Is that okay? Because if you have no table, I'm bringing, what should I bring to the table you don't have? So when we're talking about table, it's metaphor. It's a metaphorical statement. It simply means to this my vision, to what I want to accomplish, to my dream, to my life, everything I've told you I want to accomplish. I'm called to be a professor. I'm going to be a politician. I'm going to be very successful. I'm going to be running a conglomerate. I'll be having a Fortune 500 company. I've told you my vision, right? So I haven't told you about my Fortune 500 company dream, how I'm going to travel around the world, how I'm going to have 3 kids, and how I'm going to build a great house. I'm going to have a house on top of the water. Another one will be inside the water. So, so all those stuff, and we're going to have one house in the skies. As I've told you, all those stuff. I've already set my table, okay? So what I'm asking you now is, so this table, what do you bring? And it's not money. It's not money. Oh, sweetheart, I noticed that you have so many things you want to do. One of the things that I have is organizational skills. Sister, whenever they talk about table, that's when you talk about skills. That's when you talk about competence. That's when we now see, that's when you will now know why. Can I be very raw with you? You will now know why God, you know me, I'm very practical with you guys. You will now know why God put brain here first, and then God put mind, chest, heart here first, before God gave us vagina and penis down here. You see, because many of us, the only thing we have is penis on the head. Is that okay? Because that's what some guys have. The only thing they're talking about is just sex. Penis is on the head. Is that okay? No, before you talk penis, can we talk about head? What do you have? What's your vision? And for a lady, it's not vagina. Vagina is down. Is that okay? What do you have? Upstairs. So that's when you talk about competence. I'm sorry, I've seen your dream, I've seen your vision, and I've seen you talking about this you want to do. I think we can, one of the things I can do is organizational skill. I can help you arrange your vision, and I think I'm also very strategic in terms of how we are going to accomplish it. That's something I'm very good at. And then when it comes to generating fundings, I can do that. And then of course the products you want to create, leave that for me for marketing. That's my special area of skill. That's what you bring to the table.
All right, guys. Have you observed that many people don't understand the meaning of this phrase? What do you bring to the table? Many ladies and even guys that have gone through to 4 walls of school and come out don't know the meaning of this phrase. At the first place, for a guy to meet a lady the first time and to ask that question, do you think that guy himself understands? Probably the guy might be thinking, how much does she have? Which business have you established? That is not the question. Okay, look at this. The Bible says that you have to find you a helpmate. A wife should be a helpmate to you. Now you are meeting this lady for the first time. You have not even introduced yourself. This lady have not known you, and you have started asking, what do you bring to the table? Let's not go to the lady's side right now. Even the guy himself don't understand this phrase. He doesn't understand this phrase of what do you bring to the table. Probably he's thinking, how much do you have in your account, or what business have you established? What have you done for yourself? Guys, ladies, it's not the question. That's not the meaning of that. The meaning of this is, How are you going to contribute to my vision as a man? What are you going to contribute to my own destiny as a man? How are you going to be that helpmate? It's not about what business have you established. It's not about how much you have in your account. Neither is it what house have you built. Even the ladies, for this lady to tell you that if you watch this video, I just cut off the video because of time. But if you watch this video to the end, the pastor later asked the lady, okay, tell us. And the lady said, give me time to think about it. Which means from the day this question was asked to this young lady, till this day that she asked this question, she also don't know the meaning of this question. So that is why this is to tell you that many people don't know the meaning. When a lady, have you observed that even these questions always sound offensive? Most of the ladies, they find it offensive when you ask them this question. Why? Because they don't understand the question. They misunderstood the question. They think this question is, how much do I have? That's why the lady is saying, oh, I'm just a cop and I just finished. I don't have a job yet. It's not a job. Right? So we have to understand the meaning of this question. It means, how are you going to contribute to my own vision? How are you going to contribute to my own dreams as a helpmate? That is exactly what it means. So you cannot meet a lady first day and you start asking her, what do you bring to the table? It's not about money. It's about what are you going to contribute to the vision that I have as a man? How are you going to contribute to the work that God has given me to do on earth? How? This is why it becomes very, very offensive when you ask people this question. So guys, I don't know what you think about this question. Tell me if there is any misunderstanding you have about this question. Tell me your own encounter about this question. This is what I have for you guys. Wait for my next video. Kudos, guys.